strange visit. Something feels off. Find out what is going on.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
You know, Megan Foster actually looks very familiar. Especially to those of us who played the Knife of Dunwall DLC. Door's blocked. Okay. How do I get out of here then?
What is this place? Where am I?
Okay. I'm in the
I can
void.
feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Yes, I want the mark.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true.
Alright, so...
Incredible.
So I got basically a grapple hook.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Now the question is... Can I be seen while doing this, unlike with Blink? I'm gonna have to test that out.
Corvo mentioned being here once.
The hot.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Oh, okay. So, just like in the first game. Oh, and you can lock it to your HUD. Okay, that's a nice change. Thank you. I'm assuming. Alright, sweet, and I can. Yeah, that's a great change. I don't need to have it out. I just need to have it out for a second, lock what one I'm looking for, and then it'll...
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
I know who she is. Oh, they look a little different.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Dreadful Whale. Meet with Megan Foster and discuss a plan of action before taking the skiff to Karnaca.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Alright. Oh? Oh, wow. So, they literally put a year as to when this takes place. So it starts at 1852. Huh. So, let's see. 1852. This takes place 15 years after Dishonored 1. 1837 was when Dishonored 1 took place. Alright, to Karnaca. Ooh. It's not what you're really used to, living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget. And guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Megan. Dude, that thing looks awesome. Well done on the model. Maintenance list. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back home, as a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unblock the storage door. Looks like something fell on the other side, and I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and the look the other way fees to those Grand Guard bastards before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit. Back to that.
Is there a...
All shot from that old shadows, we'd say.
Wondering if there is a way in there.
The Duke's probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by things before then.
Okay. Ooh, crossbow bolts. Those will be handy. So this is our Hound Pit's pub this time, huh? Not gonna lie. Oh wait, that is not the heart. That is not the heart. Alright. Let's lock that to our HUD. Can we get to it? Well, first, I guess we'll see Megan.
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Real quick.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Alright, we'll talk.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers. The Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Thank you. So she's our Sam this time, huh? Wondering how the heck I'm supposed to get to that. Is it outside? It is. Rune. get back up. Yeah, that change to the heart is way better. Put that up here. So I'll probably be using it more than I do the grenades. There's some big chunky rats. There's gotta be a way in there, isn't there? Okay, so it's this room right here. Is there maybe power? Doppelganger, some shade of your sun, vision, mesmerize. Interesting. So you can craft bone charms in this one. Ooh, domino seems really cool. Okay, I think I'll try to make that my next thing that I want to get. Because you can make people or things fall unconscious at the same time. That's pretty hard to argue with. Ooh, I see an elixir. Addermine solution. Alright. Let's head back to Megan.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yes, please.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.